Okay, number one, write the equation of the graph. It's a quadratic graph, so it's going to look something like y equals x squared. We'll start by finding the vertex. The vertex is at negative 1, 4, which means instead of starting at 0, 0, we've gone 1 to the left, and we've gone up 4, just to get to the vertex. So when I write left and right equations, or left and right transformations, we say x plus 1, parentheses squared, and then my up and down is plus 4 at the end. So the y-coordinate, the 4, tells me the vertical shift that goes at the back of the equation, so is added or subtracted a positive 4 if it's 4, so plus 4. If it was a negative number, if the vertex was down, we would say minus something. My x-coordinate is negative 1. We write the opposite inside. Feel free to ask myself or your teacher why we do that. We've talked about it over and over and over in class. I don't want to take time in the video for it right now, but it is the opposite. And then what we need in front is basically the rate of the quadratic graph. We know that the rate changes, so what type of number can we put in front that shows how the rate is changing? And what I recommend is that anytime you are doing a graph, we use that number. To figure out, we use the 1 over 1, 3 over 1, 5 over 1 pattern to graph a quadratic. And so the first number is always going to tell you what the rate is of the graph. Because if we had a 2 in front, then we take 2 times all those numbers and say something like 2 over 1, 6 over 1, 10 over 1. Again, if that's not enough of a review of how to graph quadratics, please ask your teacher. There are other strategies as well, but that is not the intent of this video. To find those numbers though, because we don't know if it's going to be 2, we don't know what it's going to be, 2, 1/2, 3. So to find that, we can always start at the vertex, go over exactly 1 because of this over 1 that we're doing, and then go up or down to the graph and see where we went. So we went down 2 boxes. That means there's a 2 in front of the graph, and because it's reflected, the whole graph is upside down, there's a negative, and so that's the equation of my graph.